Welcome to Wondering Wednesday. Wondering on Wednesday.
That's right. It is your favorite hosts, Mary Ellen and Joe, and we are so excited to answer questions for you on Wednesdays.
You can send us all of your burning points and miles questions, whether it's 101, 201, questions about a specific trip itinerary. We're going to pick one each week and feature it on the show in a little tiny bite-sized episode.
You can send your questions to Mary Ellen and Joe at wonderlandonpoints.com. You can DM us. You can send them to us through the Facebook group. We want to hear from you.
So let's dive in.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Wednesday Wonders. We are so happy that you are here. Don't be afraid to send us your questions. We want to answer them. And today we have one that's kind of difficult for some people, my hasty, impulsive friends out there. And that question is, what is the ideal amount of time to space your cards out? Mary Ellen, please tell our impulsive friends why they need to pump the brakes and not be like me.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no one right answer, first of all. Let me say that. There's no one right answer. It depends on the situation. In general, the advice that you will hear is wait at least 45 to 90 days before signing up for a new card. Now, can you do it after 30 days? Sure. And you can probably get approved. But it's a good rule of thumb to maybe wait a little bit longer, especially if both the cards you're signing up for are personal cards. Why does it matter between personal card or business card, Joe?
We talked about already in our 524 episode that business cards don't affect your 524. And the deep dive reason for that is because your business cards don't show up on your personal credit score. So if you go into your credit account and you're looking through your credit history, you're not going to see your business cards listed there. They are separate. So they take separate things into account. So while a bank might still deny you if you have too many personal cards for a business card, they really are operating kind of as separate entities. So if you stagger them and do a personal and a business alternating, you have better chances for approval. And as you were saying, you can get approved 30 days apart. In fact, I very successfully did that 4 times. But at a certain point, you are going to get flagged for something called velocity. Explain to them what velocity is.
Yeah, velocity is just you're opening cards too fast. It's that speed. And the banks can see, hey, on these credit reports, we're seeing these hard pulls and these new cards coming rapid fire. Why are you opening up so many cards so quickly? It leads them to ask questions. This could be a risky thing for them. Maybe you're not the kind of person they want to lend to if you are rapid fire opening cards. And so your speed really does matter. I think I personally lean a lot more to the 90-day side of things. I'm a little slower, a little more cautious with things. And to be honest, I have enough points for what I need. Our family is busy. My kids are in public school. We have sports throughout the year. Going at a slower pace, I'm still able to earn the points I need for the travel that we're going to do. It's very easy to get caught up in it and excited and want to earn points as fast as I can. But I think it's better long term. I want this game to last for me for many, many years. And so I go at a little bit more of a slow and steady snail's pace.
Yeah, because if you're not and you're getting iced out by a bank because you broke one of their unwritten rules and you end up on their bad side, it could be a long time before they start to consider you again for cards, and it could put you in a pretty tough position. But one way to kind of get around that larger space in between cards is if you are working with a player two in your house. And we went into what the acronyms mean in a previous episode. P1 and P2 is player one, player two. If you are working as a unit with somebody, you can stagger it a little bit more. So you're working on sign up bonuses more frequently, but your personal credit still reflects a 90-day space. But it's only because you referred your husband and he's been working on a sign up bonus for your family in the interim. So you can go back and forth in that way. But I am here to tell you guys that is not necessary to earn lots of points. It is currently the fall of 2024 when we are recording this, and I had a big year of points earning this past year. Part of that was because we were doing the podcast. I was taking a little more risk and doing a little bit more earning than I would typically do. And since November of last year, I have earned 750,000 points entirely on my own. My player two has gotten one sign up bonus in that entire year. And that's an additional 75,000 points that he got for that card because it was during the Chase Sapphire Preferred Elevated offer. So even without him, all by myself, I hit 750,000 points. Okay. With him, we're past the 800,000 point mark. So that really shows you what is possible. And I did not start getting denials until recently. So I truly believe it is feasible for a single person doing this on their own and very steadily earning, but being wise with their spaces can earn 500,000 points a year. It's not just all about sign-up bonuses. There are other ways. Those are not all sign-up bonuses that I've earned those points from. Some of it has to do with spend. Some of it has to do with referrals. Some of it has to do with stacks and shopping portals. And we're going to go into all of that in a future episode.
This is also a good time to mention when you're doing the player one and player two scenario, if you do have someone that you're doing that with and you are staggering, I sign up for a card, then you sign up for a card, I sign up for a card. When you sign up for a card, do not make that other person an authorized user, because if you do, that looks just like them signing up for the card. Even though you're the one signing up for the card, making them an authorized user also puts the ding on them. It counts for 524 for them, and it looks just like they have signed up for a card. So be very careful about when you choose to put someone as an authorized user. There are times that it's appropriate, but in general, when you're thinking about signing up for cards and your strategy for the year, maybe how many cards you each want to sign up for and how you want to take turns, do not make the person an authorized user, or that counts as a card for them.
Absolutely. And I think we're going to go into the details of that in a future episode, when it's a good idea, when it's not a good idea. One more word of caution: make sure that you are planning out your spending and how much you can put on a card and how much you can pay off when you're strategizing with a player two. You don't want to be working on two sign-up bonuses at one time if you cannot pay off those balances, because one of our basic 101 rules, we are spending on a credit card as if it were cash, as if it were debit. We are not spending any more than we can pay off by the end of the month. Or if you're me, by the end of every week. I pay my credit cards in full every single week. This is not a situation where you are accumulating debt, because then your travel is not free and your rewards points mean nothing. You should not have balances and you should not have debt in order to make the most out of this hobby, and really just in order to live a life of financial health and wellness.
That is one thing that I think about when I am considering, is it time to sign up for a new card? Well, are we still working on a sign up bonus for another card that we haven't reached the minimum spend yet? If not, then I really don't want to go ahead and sign up for another card. So that's another reason to pace yourself. If you sign up for cards every 30 days and you're not able to meet those sign up bonuses, then what's the point? We want to earn our sign up bonuses. So make sure you're considering how much the minimum spend is on each card and making sure that you can reach that minimum spend to earn the sign up.
Thank you guys so much for coming along with us on our Wednesday Wonders this week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this show today, please consider writing us a review or clicking 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcasts. And please subscribe and follow along so that you never miss an episode.
You can follow the podcast on Instagram or YouTube at Wonderland on Points Podcast. You can find me on Instagram at Family Travel for the Win with the number 4.
And you can find me on Instagram at Points to Wonderland.
If you're thinking about getting a new travel rewards credit card, consider using the links in our show notes. Using our links helps to support us and keep our podcast going so we can provide you with all the latest tips and tricks when it comes to traveling on points.
And if you aren't sure which card is right for you, shoot us an email at wonderlandonpoints@gmail.com, and we would be happy to walk you through a free card consultation. That's also a great place to send us all of your comments and questions. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you here next time.